First, this morning, a group calling itself the Aggrieved Public Sector Workers has hit the streets of Accra to demand a 25% increase in salary for public sector workers instead of the announced 4%. The group is also protesting what it calls poor working conditions and general high cost of living. My colleague Kwesi Parker Wilson is at the scene. Let's join him for the very latest. Parker, tell us what is happening currently there. We connect with Parker Wilson very shortly, but in the meantime, let's hear some sights and sounds from the public sector workers demonstration.
Between the Trade Union Congress and also the Accra Technical University, where some public sector workers are demonstrating or protesting against the 4% salary increase. Now, they have a number of placards with various inscriptions like labor union leaders are disappointment and a sellout. Again, stop the deductions on our pay slips until you address our problems. Again, some of the placards says we cannot survive with 4% 2021 and 7% 2022. So these are the concerns of some of these public sector workers who are demonstrating today. Let me get a quick reaction from the leader of the group here. Sir, thank you very much for your time this morning. What do you seek to achieve with this protest?
We only want to tell the politician that the country does not belong to them alone, and that public sector workers also deserve a bit of the cake, and that 4% is nothing to write home about. So we just want at the end of the protest to hear from government that they have changed their decision, they are going back to the negotiation table, and they are giving us nothing less than 25%.
But your people, your members are just less than about 100. Some say that clearly it indicates that the public sector workers you are fighting for are really not interested in the concerns that you have raised. How do you respond to that, sir?
If somebody thinks that way, that person is mistaken. Because all the people following, even the press, they have an interest. The police officers, we all have an interest. We are all
police officers are here to guard you, not to demonstrate.
We are all public sector workers. They are all public sector workers. Right. When there is a pay rise, their pay also rises. Right. And the 4% that is being implemented, it affects them too. So everybody that is joining in this protest has how do we call it, an interest. I hope you understand.
Yeah, I get you.
Yes.
But however, the numbers they say are quite disappointing. The police tell me you said you're expecting almost about 5,000 members, and yet you have less than 100 members demonstrating with you here today.
Yes, that is why I'm saying that there are so many factors that contribute to the low numbers. Factors like you are fighting with your union leaders who have the money at their hand. Now, how would one travel from Wali Wali to Accra with a 4% salary increase? I hope you understand. So there are so many factors that has led to the numbers being low. But it doesn't mean that the people are not in support. If I open my WhatsApp group, if I open my Telegram group, you will see over 45,000 people jubilating that it came on and that they are waiting for the next line of action. You wouldn't know our line of action. And if you take if you consider a number, it will take you by surprise.
I see. Now, finally, I'm told that you are going to Parliament. What are you going to do there? Because some of your members are saying that you are rushing to Parliament to present a petition to Parliament. What exactly do you seek with this petition, sir?
Petition, as I said earlier on, is basically to change the 4%.
Right.
And also reduce or bridge the gap between public sector workers and Article 71 office holders.
How confident are you that this demonstration indeed will yield the needed results, sir?
Oh, this is Ghana. And in Ghana, it is only demonstration that, how do we call it, provide results to certain questions. That is exactly what we are doing. And quite apart from the demonstration, I am telling you we have other actions that will take government by surprise. Should they not heed to this demonstration, they will be surprised. The whole nation will be surprised.
Right, so Norbert Daniel is the convener for this group. It's a coalition against the leadership of TUC and organized labor. I'll try and speak to some of the individuals who are here today as well. Sir, let me talk to you briefly. Why are you partaking in this demonstration?
To drum home our frustrations with government.
And I mean, one would want to know, how will this demonstration yield the needed results?
Actually, we are all in this country, and we know that it's only demonstration that our leaders here. When you sit back and write letters, you don't get responses. So we believe that this demonstration, the media covering it as well, it will make the government and our leaders who have failed us by taking 4% hear our cry that we are suffering on the ground. But we are on the ground working.
So if nothing is done about your demands, what then happens?
Come again?
If nothing is done about your demands, what then happens?
We have so many plans laid out. You know, last week there was closing of offices. This week we are doing the demonstration. If they don't listen to us, we'll give an ultimatum, which we will hear in our press conference. After that, there's several actions to follow.
I see. All right. Thank you. What institution are you coming from?
Closac.
Closac?
Yes.
Okay. That's the local government, I believe.
Yes, please.
All right, sure. So that's a young man from local government also partaking in this demonstration. Let me just speak to this man as well. Sir, good morning to you. Oh, he doesn't want to speak. Sir, I see you're partaking in this demonstration. Well, Daniel, unfortunately, he also doesn't want to speak, but there are some young ladies here. Let me just get a quick comment from them, and then we are done. Well, it appears that some of the members of the demonstration do not want to speak to the media, but essentially all they are asking government to do is to increase the 4% to somewhere about 10%. That is what they want. They've raised concerns about COVID-19 and its impact on their finances. They have family members, they have wives, they have children, they have to take care of, they have to pay school fees. Some of the people to earlier even told me that the school fees have been increased and that they need a lot of money to pay for their family members. And this is a major source of worry to them. And that is why they are protesting against government to quickly increase the 4% to 10%. So this is the current situation. Right now, we are currently in front of the Controller and Accountant General's department. That is where we are at the moment, the Ghana Publishing Company. And just behind me are the presence of the security officers, I mean the police personnel. They are here in their numbers to ensure that this exercise is smooth and that they do not have any challenges, and also comply with the agreed routes that have been agreed between the leadership of the group and also the police service as well.
For bringing us those details.